Good afternoon, Mr. Attorney General.
afternoon.
I'd like to return to the earlier discussion about FISA process and the FISC. A number of the members of this committee and of my community are gravely concerned about the well-documented abuses of the FISA process and within the FISC proceedings. In declassified opinions from the FISC in 2018 and 2019, the presiding Judge Boasberg admonished the FBI, stating there still appears to be widespread violations of the querying standard by the FBI, and that there appears to be a fundamental misunderstanding of some FBI personnel about what the standard reasonably likely to return foreign intelligence information means. Mr. Attorney General, what measures has the FBI instituted since that time to ensure that these abuses are stopped?
So we're talking about FBI FISA Section 702.
Yes, sir.
Which is a central part of our ability to find out what foreign nation states, foreign terrorists are trying to do in the United States. When I first came into the Justice Department as Attorney General, I read the opinions you talked about, and they deeply concerned me. And I agreed when I looked into it that there was a misunderstanding by operators as to, and analysts as to what the query standard were. So one of the very first things I did was send a memo to the FBI directing that the way in which the Justice Department, and particularly the FBI, did the querying be examined and that corrections be made. This was an extension of a memorandum that Attorney General Barr had likewise, after he read similar concerns, sent to the FBI at the end of 2020.
And Mr. Attorney General, in addition to other things, the ultimate adjustments included additional attorney oversight, requiring FBI users to affirmatively opt in to search the 702 database, updated guidance and training, and enhanced approval requirements, correct?
Yes, ma'am. All that's true, and the consequence was a 93% drop in the number of U.S. person queries.
Nonetheless, Mr. Attorney General, you would agree, would you not, that there are continued needs to review, analyze, and make additional improvements and safeguards to ensure that we don't continue seeing these abuses?
I do agree.
In fact, in recent weeks, we saw even President Biden's Intelligence Advisory Board make recommendations that we continue to revise 702 oversight and restrictions, including a recommendation to direct the DNI and the Attorney General to research potential technological enhancement to the current oversight framework. Tell me, what technology might modernize and improve oversight of the 702 process?
One of the technologies that has already worked very effectively is to change this from an opt-out to an opt-in set of queries. So you have to, first of all, indicate that you are looking at 702 and not just across the board of the FBI holdings. You have to have a drop-down window which explains why you are going to do this. It's easy for us.
Does that window require the user to input narrative text?
That's right. That's right.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Attorney General. Are there other technology-specific changes that you would recommend?
Well, I'd like to consider that more. There are various kinds of auditing programs using technology. The National Security Division of the Justice Department has done some of that. The FBI, actually at the request of Attorney General Barr, began an auditing program like that. FBI Director Ray, who also agrees that these kind of non-compliance shouldn't continue, put that auditing program into effect within the Justice Department.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney General. I yield the balance of my time to the chairman.
Gentlelady.